If you've ever set up a financial goal just to abandon it, maybe within a few weeks, well, you're not alone. In fact, studies have shown that over 92% of people fail to achieve their financial goals. But what if I told you that the problem isn't your willpower or even discipline? The real problem and the real issue is really simpler to fix than you might think. Stick around because I'm going to reveal to you the three most revealing reasons your financial goals keep failing and the exact systems that I use to help my clients achieve at a 78% success rate. Reason number one, your goals are too vague. I want to save more money. That's what a lot of people say. I want to save more money. I want to get out of debt this year. I want to invest more money and make my money grow. Those are all great examples of ways in which people want to achieve wealth and actually get better at their finances, but all of those examples are far too vague. So let's take another crack at it and actually build a goal that actually makes more sense and has more impact. That's going to really make a difference for you making your financial goals. When you say things like, I want to save more money, it isn't a goal, it's really a wish, and your brain needs more specificity to create actual action. So instead, say something like this: I want to save $5,000 from my emergency fund by December 31st by automatically transferring $417 into my bank account each month. And that account is a high yielding savings account. Do you see the difference? The second version that I gave you tells your brain exactly what to do, when to do it, and how to measure if your goal was successful. You got to stop being vague and be more specific. Reason number two, you're fighting your own psychology. Most people try to do everything at once, just like multitasking. They want to save more money. They want to invest more money. They want to pay off their debt. They want to cut expenses. They want to make more money. They want to do all of these things simultaneously, and your brain is just having fatigue. You're like, what are you doing? Like, how do you do all of them at the same time? I think there was a movie like that. Everything at the same time, all at once. I know I'm messing it up, but you know what I'm saying. Your brain just gets confused and then you quit because it's just too much. All of this is called decision fatigue, and it's killing your financial progress as you go. Your brain can only handle so many changes at once. So when you overwhelm it, it defaults to your old habits, and that's what's stopping you from getting to where you want to go. And reason number three, you don't have an accountability system or partner. What checks do you have in balance to make sure that you're on your goal? When you're going off track, what do you have to get you back on track? Here is something most financial gurus just won't tell you. Motivation is temporary, but systems are permanent. And without a proper tracking and accountability system, your goals are just expensive wishes and you're not really going to get anywhere. So we got to interrupt the pattern. Now, I know what you're thinking, this is all fine and well, but how do I actually implement the system for me? You don't know who I am. Well, that's exactly what we're going to cover right now. But first, if any of this is making sense to you, then be sure to smash that like button and follow for more information. Make sure you click the all notifications so you never miss any of the information that I'm spilling out. All right, so let's go to the fix. First, the SMART financial goal system. You've heard it before, S-M-A-R-T. Not the way Homer spells it, okay? S-M-A-R-T. Step one, make it specific and make it measurable. So specific, what exactly do you want to achieve? Measurable, how will you track your progress? Achievable, is this realistic given your current financial situation? Relevant, does this align with your bigger financial picture? Time bound. When will you actually complete this goal? Has to have a time. So for example, I will pay off $10,000 in credit card debt in 18 months by paying $580 more per month, starting with my highest interest rate card first. So you got that? Use a SMART goal and make it specific all the way through, S-M-A-R-T. Okay, now we're going to move on to step two. Start with one goal. Now, this is a game changer for many of my clients. Focus on one financial goal at a time. Pick one that will have the biggest impact on your financial life. Is it building your emergency fund, for example? A lot of people don't have one. or paying off high interest rate debt, or investing. Choose one and commit to it for 90 days at a minimum, 90 days. It makes a big difference. Focus versus scattered thinking. All right, moving on to item number 3. And that is create automatic systems. We always talk about systems. Create automatic systems instead of automatic transfers, automatic bill payments, and automatic investment. You got to really focus on this one, because when your money moves without requiring decisions from you, without having to remember things or put things in the calendar, you don't have a chance for self-sabotage. Things just kind of work on their own. All right, so that brings us to step number 4. You got to track it weekly. Not daily, because that's a little bit too much, but check your progress once a week, the same day, the same time, every single week. You got to do this part, because how will you know how you're progressing along with your goal? It's not set it and forget it. So for me, I recommend Sunday evenings. That's a time when you're kind of winding down, you're getting ready for work the next day, you're kind of planning out your week. Sunday evening, sit down with a partner, your spouse if you have one, and go through this. It's so vitally important. Put in your calendar right now. You're going to really find this is going to be a game changer for you, because you're going to have data, you're going to see trends, and you don't have to be obsessive about it by looking at it every single day, okay? Do this. So another question for you. Which of these 4 steps do you think will be the hardest for you to implement? So those are the 4, but let me give you a real life example of a client that actually implemented these action steps. I always use the name Sarah, but real life example. So she commented 6 months ago and she tried to save for an emergency fund 5 different times and she failed every single time. So here's what changed. Instead of trying to save $10,000, we started with a micro goal of $500. She automated $125 per week in a separate savings account. And then once she hit that $500, we celebrated, of course. And then with that win, we increased it to $1,000. Today, Sarah has a full $5,000 of emergency fund, and she messaged me the other day saying it's the first time she's actually hit her financial goal and completed it. She was so excited. Your action steps for this week, well, let's go through it. Here's what I want you to do right now. Don't waste time right now. Choose one of these financial goals and write it down using the SMART framework. Or set up automation with whatever system you need to make this happen without you having to think about it or remember it, okay? Schedule your weekly check-in, put it in your calendar, let your spouse know, and do this right now. You can also find an accountability partner, someone to help you. Tell someone about the goals that you're looking to achieve, and then they can prompt you to make sure that you're on track. And if you want a free template to really help you set all of these things up, just send me a link and I can send you my financial planner that really helps. Everything is in the description below, so just check it out. So let's quickly recap. Your financial goals, well, they keep failing. Why? Because they're too vague. You're trying to change too many things all at once. You don't have a proper system in place, right? That's very important. So the fix is simple. Make one specific goal, automate the process, track it weekly, and get an accountability partner of some kind. And I can be that as well for you, okay? So remember, it's not about perfection, it's really about progress. Every small win builds momentum for bigger wins. It all begins with the first step. If this video helped you understand just a little bit more about why financial goals have been failing for you, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. And of course, I post new content all the time. There's old content you can go back and look at. And there's a few other videos that are going to be posted here alongside that sort of go along with this particular video. So next week, I'm going to be covering some burning topics and some questions from subscribers that ask me about constantly. There's a couple things that kind of come up on a regular basis. I'll be talking about some of those things. So make sure you look for the notifications for the next video. Until then, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And I wish you all the best in your financial journey. This is Craige Campbell. I'm signing off. Take care and God bless, and I'll see you next time.